Do you ever feel like your life is out of balance? Too much stress, too many responsibilities, and not enough time for yourself. Sometimes you focus so much on work that you forget your health, or you give all your energy to others and ignore your own peace. This imbalance slowly drains your happiness and leaves you feeling tired, distracted, and unfulfilled. But the truth is, a balanced life isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about managing the right things in the right way. In this video, you'll learn simple and practical ways to bring balance into your life so you can stay productive, take care of your health, build better relationships, and still have time for yourself. Once you understand how to create balance, life doesn't feel overwhelming anymore. It starts to feel in control. So let's get started. A balanced life starts with knowing what truly matters to you. Without clear priorities, your time and energy get scattered in different directions, and you end up feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. That's why setting priorities is the foundation of balance. First, take a step back and identify the most important areas of your life, such as your health, work or studies, family, and personal growth. Not everything can be equally important at the same time, so you need to decide what deserves your focus right now. When your priorities are clear, decision-making becomes easier. You stop wasting time on things that don't add value to your life. For example, instead of saying yes to everything, you start choosing what truly aligns with your goals and well-being. It's also important to understand that priorities can change. At one stage of life, your focus might be on career growth, while at another, it could be your health or relationships. The key is to stay aware and adjust your priorities when needed. Setting priorities doesn't mean ignoring other parts of life. It means giving the right amount of attention to the right things. When you focus on what truly matters, you naturally create space for balance. Another important step is to write your priorities down. This makes them clear and real. You can then plan your day and actions around them. A balanced life is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. When your priorities are clear, your life becomes more focused, meaningful, and less stressful. A balanced life is not about having more time. It's about using the time you already have in a smart and intentional way. Many people feel overwhelmed not because they have too much to do, but because their time is unorganized and reactive. Managing your time wisely starts with planning your day. Instead of waking up and going with the flow, take a few minutes to decide what you need to do. Set clear tasks and give each one a specific time. This helps you stay focused and prevents unnecessary stress. It's also important to create balance within your schedule. Don't fill your entire day with work or responsibilities. Make sure to include time for rest, family, and yourself. Even short breaks during the day can refresh your mind and improve your productivity. Another key point is avoiding distractions. Constant phone use, social media, or multitasking can waste a lot of your time without you realizing it. When you focus on one task at a time, you work faster and more effectively. Learning to prioritize tasks is also part of time management. Do the most important and difficult tasks when your energy is highest. This way, you get meaningful work done without feeling drained. At first, managing your time may feel difficult, but with consistency, it becomes a habit. You'll start noticing that you have more control over your day and less stress in your mind. Time management is not about being busy, it's about being productive while still making space for the things that matter in your life. A truly balanced life is impossible without good health. Your physical and mental well-being are the foundation of everything you do. No matter how successful or productive you are, if your health is suffering, nothing will feel complete. Taking care of your health starts with simple daily habits. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating properly, and staying physically active. You don't need a complicated routine. Even small steps like walking, stretching, or eating balanced meals can make a big difference over time. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Constant stress, overthinking, and pressure can drain your energy and disturb your balance. That's why it's important to take breaks, relax your mind, and give yourself time to reset. Activities like deep breathing, spending time in nature, or simply disconnecting from your phone can help calm your mind. Another important aspect is listening to your body. When you feel tired, rest. When you feel stressed, slow down. Ignoring these signals can lead to burnout and long-term problems. Many people sacrifice their health for work or responsibilities, thinking they'll take care of it later. But the truth is, later often never comes. Your health should always be a priority, not an option. When you take care of your health, you feel more energetic, focused, and positive. This improves every area of your life, your work, your relationships, and your overall happiness. A balanced life starts with a healthy you, because when your body and mind are strong, everything else becomes easier to manage. One of the biggest reasons people lose balance in their lives is because they say yes to everything. They take on too many responsibilities, agree to every request, and try to please everyone until they feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Learning to say no is not selfish, it's necessary for a balanced life. When you say yes to everything, you are actually saying no to your own time, energy, and priorities. You end up sacrificing what truly matters: your health, your peace, and your personal goals. That's why setting boundaries is so important. Saying no doesn't mean being rude or disrespectful. You can say it politely and confidently. For example, you can say, "I can't do this right now," or "I have other priorities at the moment." The key is to be clear without feeling guilty. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to pleasing others. But with time, you'll realize that people respect those who respect their own boundaries. It shows that you value your time and know what matters to you. Learning to say no also helps you avoid unnecessary stress. It gives you the space to focus on what truly deserves your attention. Instead of being busy with everything, you become focused on the right things. Remember, you don't have to attend every event, accept every request, or be available all the time. It's okay to protect your time and energy. A balanced life requires choices. And sometimes, the most important choice you can make is simply saying no to what doesn't align with your priorities. One of the most important parts of a balanced life is making time for yourself. In the middle of responsibilities, work, and relationships, many people forget to take care of their own needs. They stay busy doing everything for others, but slowly lose their own peace and clarity. Making time for yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. It's the time where you relax, reflect, and reconnect with yourself. Without it, your mind becomes tired, your emotions become unstable, and your overall balance starts to break. This time doesn't have to be long or complicated. Even a few minutes a day can make a big difference. You can use this time to sit in silence, go for a walk, read something you enjoy, or simply disconnect from your phone and distractions. Spending time alone helps you understand your thoughts better. It gives you space to reflect on your goals, your decisions, and your emotions. This clarity helps you make better choices in life. It also recharges your energy. When you constantly give your time and attention to others, you eventually feel drained. But when you take time for yourself, you come back feeling refreshed, focused, and more positive. Another benefit is that it improves your relationships. When you are mentally and emotionally balanced, you can give better energy to others. The key is consistency. Don't wait for the perfect time. Create time for yourself, even in a busy schedule. In the end, a balanced life is not just about managing everything around you. It's also about taking care of yourself within it.